Justin Trudeau failing Canadian children. I'm Brian Lilley with the Rebel.media. I can't imagine for a moment what Alison Azer is going through. She is the Canadian mother who lost her 4 children when her estranged husband took them on a family trip. They were supposed to be going on a vacation. Instead, he took them to Iraq, then into Iran, and he's refusing to return them. He is keeping the children. There have been Interpol warrants issued for his arrest, and unfortunately, not enough is being done on the Canadian diplomatic front. Ms. Azer lost her children in the middle of the last election campaign. There were no politicians that were in a position to do a whole heck of a lot. The bureaucrats, I'm sure, were working feverishly on her behalf at the time, but since then, since the swearing in of the Trudeau government, Ms. Azer has met with the Prime Minister. He has promised her that this is a file that is going to be on the top of his desk until the children are returned home. And yet, this week, he was asked about it. It wasn't a very promising answer if you happen to be Alison Azer, hoping to get your children back from Iran.
Canada has been very intensely engaged in the situation of Alison Azer and her children. We have put diplomatic pressure directly and through intercedents. We have worked very closely, the RCMP, with Interpol. We have Global Affairs Canada tightly attentive on this file. This is a unimaginable situation for any parent to be put through, and we are working very, very hard to ensure that the Azer children are returned to their mother.
I understand that there are always issues that are happening in diplomatic channels. There are things that you can't say, but compare Justin Trudeau's less than stellar response on the Azer children to how he used to stand up in the House of Commons and demand that the Prime Minister pick up the phone and call to get Mohamed Fahmy out of an Egyptian jail.
Last night I spoke with Mohamed Fahmy, and today I have 2 questions. First, will the Prime Minister pick up the phone and call President al-Sisi to personally ask for Mr. Fahmy to be returned to Canada? Further, will the Government of Canada make a formal submission at trial requesting his immediate deportation?
When in opposition, Trudeau was adamant about Fahmy. He asked questions about it in the House of Commons. He tweeted about it. He held news conferences about it. But now that there's a woman who lost her 4 Canadian-born children to a man that wants to avoid police, well, he is being less strident than he was on Fahmy. So too are the Canadian media, by the way. There has been some media coverage of Alison Azer's problems, but not nearly enough, and not the drumbeat that there was to get Mohamed Fahmy released. Why? Well, I don't know. I guess perhaps Mohamed Fahmy was a celebrity journalist. He's somebody that they could all relate to. But he was also a man who, and I'm not criticizing him here, I'm just doing a comparison, he was a man who was a dual citizen, traveled into Egypt, I'm told, on an Egyptian passport, got himself into trouble, and then demanded that Canada do something to help him. The Azer children are 4 Canadian-born children taken against their will into a foreign country. Interpol knows where these children are. The Iranian government knows where the children are, and according to reports, the only thing that is standing in the way of something being done is a lack of ambition, a lack of direction, a lack of activism from the Canadian government. It's a shame. As I said, I can't imagine how Alison Azer feels. If my 4 children were lost to me in that way, I don't know what I would do. Remarkably, she is holding it together quite well under the circumstances, at least as far as I can tell. But that isn't how it should be. It should be the Canadian government, including the Prime Minister, doing everything they can and standing up strongly the way Justin Trudeau used to say the government should for Mohamed Fahmy.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.